Okay, hey YouTube, last video before I go to work. Um, little thing I would like to say. If you want proof that God exists, ask. If you truly, whether you're atheist, agnostic, whatever, you want proof that God exists, all you got to do is ask Him and He'll show you. But unfortunately, even if he shows you, like some people, you still got the right to ignore it. But one thing about it, God is what you call truth. So if you want to know if he is real, something's going to happen and you will know he is real. But there's certain people that like to ignore it because they don't want to face the fact that there's a deity that's higher, knows more, all powerful, and all that stuff, who actually does control everything and sees everything that you do. And then there is someone you gotta answer to for all your shit, your livelihood. So, unfortunately, there are people that will ask him to prove himself, but some, even if he does, will still ignore it because they don't want to feel inferior to something higher than their self. And then it makes them mad because they're like, you know what? I know there might be a God, but because of my life and the shit I've been through, I'm just not gonna believe in it because obviously I'm going through this shit and he don't care, so fuck believing in him. What's the point? He don't care because if he did, my life wouldn't be this way anyway. Or you got a degree. You went to college, so your ass know everything, and you don't want something that knows more than you to prove that it exists, because now you feel less than human. Or you don't want to have to believe in something higher than you, because a lot of other people do, because trying to be different, all that kind of shit. But in the end, like I said before, just because you don't believe in a certain thing, don't mean a certain thing don't believe in you. Whether it's a deity or an entity, what the fuck ever. And just as a little known fact, the less you believe in an entity, the easier for it is that that entity can fuck with you and ruin your life. Because I don't believe in that shit. It ain't real. But little do you know, they may not be real to you. Or should I say, them things may not be real to you, but you're real to them. Keep it 100. That's what the fuck it is. And one last thing I'm going to say here is the main reason a lot of people don't believe there's a God. Like I said before, because of the way the world is, and they feel if God really care about the world, why is it the way it is? Well, just want to make one little known fact. When God made this world, it didn't look shit like this. You had a thing called the Garden of Eden, which was paradise that God put man in to keep us safe from this shit called sin or free will that we live in now. So he put us in a paradise. We chose hell. Why? Because instead of wanting to be at peace and not suffer, humans chose to prove their worth to God by allowing free will to show him, okay, so I have to prove my worth to go back into heaven, which he didn't say I had to, but fuck it. Let's prove it anyway. So, this is why we got this fucked up world. God didn't fuck the world up. Free will that humans asked for fucked the world up. God had us in a paradise. We chose this shit. So, you can't blame God for the world being fucked up. You want to blame the world for being fucked up? Look in the goddamn mirror. Not to say you caused it, but humans such as yourself do. Because you got a choice. If you see a plastic bottle on the ground, you know that shit can contaminate something, or an animal might eat it. And basically, if you see some shit wrong with the world, it's either a choice to fix it or fuck it up or keep it the same way. That's just what the fuck it is. Other than that, if you ask him if he exists, he'll show you, but it's your choice to accept the shit or deny it. God, like any other entity or deity or spirit, can't force you to believe in it, but if you ask it if it exists, you ask it if it's real, it will show you. But I wouldn't go fucking with it, because once it shows you, it might not stop showing you, then it might start fucking with you and ruin your life, so I would leave that shit alone at all costs. Because the nigga making the YouTube videos here is too much of a bitch to follow anything but God, so yeah. And I'm too much of a coward to ask any of that shit. I just follow God. I keep it the fuck moving. That's it.